This is an absolutely interval, because even between episodes, we can't stop thinking about true crime.
I kept getting hurt to hurt the words you said. Strong.
They call him the Sky King. They used to call him Beebo. To many, he is revered. They say he really scored a point for the little guy. Among those of us trapped in cumbersome, unpleasant, or downright heartbreaking jobs, who doesn't occasionally fantasize about doing something out of the ordinary to lift themselves from that situation? Who hasn't let their thoughts wander just outside the boundaries of rationality and think, I'm not crazy enough to do it, but it sure is fun to think about. Maybe it doesn't involve law-breaking, but even so, wouldn't there be loved ones who'd be disappointed in you? Just as there's a large group of voices online who would lionize Richard Beebo Russell, there is a gaggle who are just as dogged about their disdain for his actions. First of all, Beebo stole an airplane right off the runway at Sea-Tac Airport in Washington State and died in a fiery crash. That fact alone would make headlines around the world almost instantaneously. But even on the most hectic news day, the other remarkable factoid would be a deal clincher. The man responsible wasn't a pilot, not even a student. He was a baggage handler. So Beebo's detractors would point out he selfishly and needlessly put hundreds, if not thousands of lives in danger that evening. The $30 million loss was covered by the owner's insurance, but most importantly, no lives on the ground were lost in the crash. Clearly, however, we know that incidents serious enough for the Air Force to scramble fighter jets, as happened in this case, can result in far greater consequences. But regardless of wrong or right, we left out the best newsworthy nugget. Before intentionally flying the de Havilland Canada-8400 into the ground, Beebo pulled off some aeronautic feats that made even seasoned pilots raise eyebrows. So there are the worshippers and the haters. But here at Absolutely Criminal, we find ourselves somewhere in the middle. When you hear the upcoming conversation he had with air traffic control, we're confident you'll agree that Beebo was sarcastic as fuck. We just love to hang out with the guy, and everything we can find out about anything ever said by anyone who ever knew him just validates our feelings. We love Beebo Russell. He was funny, hardworking, a loving father, and a good husband. But there are so many questions. Perhaps the one that we feel needs to be answered most is, why? And as you might suspect, there is no satisfying answer to that one. While it's easy to speculate, and lots of people have, there probably wasn't any one singular, specific explanation for the events of August 10th, 2018. He probably didn't even know why himself. You'll even hear him say as much. The full account of Beebo Russell demands a deep dive. But in this shorter additional weekly program, the stories really tell themselves. Afterwards, we recommend you check out The Misery Machine. We stumbled upon their podcast during our research, and they tell a great story. Click the link in the description and head on over when we're done here. This is the full exchange Richard Russell had with the tower that fateful evening at Sea-Tac. It's unedited, except for long periods of silence between pilot and ground. Unlike a cockpit voice recorder, there is no continuous audio of either party. Afterward, I'll be back with a brief comment.
Start it up and get it to go. In a couple hours, I guess. But, yeah, I wouldn't know how to land it. I wasn't really planning on landing it.
99 via Bravo over to Mansfield, the opposite sent off. Knows how to fly one of those aircraft, but we'll see what we can do and get you in contact with somebody.
Alrighty, yeah, I just kind of want to do a couple maneuvers, see what it can do before I put her down, you know?
Departure, Boeing 464. Yeah. And so I can reach out to you a little easier.
A little bit.
I'm sorry, say that again?
Sorry, my mic came off. I threw up a little bit. You know, hold on. Shoot. Man, I'm sorry about this. I hope this doesn't ruin your day.
22, cross rail 6 left, contact. Just flying the plane around, you seem comfortable with that?
Oh, hell yeah, it's a blast, man. I played video games before, so you know, I know what I'm doing a little bit.
Okay, and you can see all the terrain around you. You've got no issue with visibility or anything?
Nah, everything's peachy clean. Just did a little circle around Rainier. It's beautiful. I think I got some gas to go check out the Olympics. And, yeah.
Okay, and Rich, do you know, are you able to tell what altitude you're at?
Yeah, that's all mumbo jumbo. I have no idea what all that means. I wouldn't know how to punch it in. I'm off autopilot.
Make a right turn on Bravo.
5,500. To the jets?
No, I'm not taking you to any jets. I'm actually keeping you away from aircraft that are trying to land at Sea-Tac.
Oh, okay, yeah, I don't want to screw with that. I'm glad you're not, you know, screwing up everyone else's day. I'm down to 2,100. I started like 30-something. 100 pounds of fuel.
Rich, you said you're at 2,100 pounds of fuel left?
Yeah, I don't know what the burnout is like on takeoff, but yeah, it's burned quite a bit faster than I expected.
There is the runway just off your right side in about a mile. Do you see that? That's McCord Field.
Oh man, those guys will rough me up if I tried landing there. I think I might mess something up there too. I wouldn't want to do that. Hopefully, they probably got anti-aircraft.
No, they don't have any of that stuff. We're just trying to find a place for you to land safely.
Yeah, not quite ready to bring it down just yet, but holy smokes, I gotta stop looking at the fuel because it's going down quick.
Okay, Rich, if you could you start a left-hand turn, and we'll take you down to the southeast, please.
This is probably like jail time for life, huh? I mean, I would hope it is for a guy like me.
Well, Rich, we're not going to worry or think about that, but could you start a left-hand turn, please? And I think you might have some questions. Rich, I've got a pilot on with us, and if you got any questions, you can ask him now.
You are very calm, collect, poised.
400 apparently is a grounds crewman with Horizon, I guess. And
Okay, very good, thank you.
right now he's just flying around, and he just needs some help controlling his aircraft.
Very good. Nah, I mean, I don't need that much help. I played some video games before. I would like to figure out how to get this cabin altitude. Like, I know where the box is. I would like to get some, make it pressurized or something, so I'm not so lightheaded.
Rich, what's your altitude?
Cross 1600, cross 16 left, contact ground, comes to gate 1. Alaska 430.
Do you know how long it's going to be? No idea?
We have no idea right now, so if you just hold on Alpha, all those aircraft were in sequence, so we'll get you going as soon as we know.
Okay, thanks a lot.
Yeah,
I don't know anything. I don't know anything about the autopilot. I'm just kind of hand flying right now.
Okay, do you know how fast you're going?
Let's hold behind Jet.
That's 2021.
Minimum wage. We'll chalk it up to that. Maybe that'll grease the gears a little bit with the higher up. Maybe, yeah.
Got that, 52, 6.
think I lost you behind some hills a little bit. I'm coming back, though. Damn it, Andrew! People's lives are at stake here!
Now, Rich, don't say stuff like that.
Nah, I didn't told you. I don't want to hear no one. I just want you to whisper sweet nothings into my ear. That'd be better than trying to land it. Like, I know how to put the landing gear down.
But your power, that's probably 50%. That'd be the two top gauges right in the center on that glass display there. And then press, well, tell me, do your power at 50% or tell me what you got.
Yeah, I got it like flight idle.
Well, that's too slow. Bring it up to like 50. Other side on the bottom it says HDG and it's got a little blue M on it. You can crank that around and you know what, tell you what, let's just do this. Push, you see the HDG button right by that little thumb wheel?
No, you can do that with these things. So what would, if you were to do it, how would you do it?
Well, I'd try to figure out how to use the autopilot first. Not concentrate so much on flying the airplane.
Hey, you think if I land this successfully, Alaska will give me a job as a pilot?
You know, I think they would give you a job of doing anything if you could pull this off.
Yeah, right. Nah, I'm a white guy. Hey, FAA guy, Andrew, you on?
Yeah, I'm still here, Rich. If you wanted to land, probably the best bet is that runway just ahead and to your left. Again, that's McCord Field. If you wanted to try, that might be the best way to set up and see if you can land there. Or just like the pilot suggests, another option would be over Puget Sound into the water.
Dang, did you talk to McCord yet? Because I don't think I'd be happy with you telling me I could land like that, because I could mess some stuff up.
Well, Rich, we already talked to him, and just like me, what we want to see is you not get hurt or anybody else get hurt. So like I said, if you want to try to land, that's probably the best place to go.
Hey, I want the coordinates of that orca with the, you know, the mama orca with the baby. I want to go see that guy.
Behind you, there is another aircraft. Would you be willing to talk to them if they're on the frequency and maybe they can help you land?
Hey, what's that airport right there behind me, like to my left?
Okay, Rich, well, first of all, we just need you to keep flying the aircraft. So if you could just stay there and keep flying the aircraft. The airport you just passed over on your left, that's the Tacoma Narrows Airport. I mean, that's also an option if you wanted to try going there. But like I said earlier, McCord, that's a bigger runway if you wanted to try to land there.
Hey, Rich, this is Captain Bill here. We're still listening. My airplane's doing just fine. How's yours?
Like I said, it would be a better option, I think, if you tried to land it or even land it on the water.
Yeah. Hey, is that pilot on? I want to know what this weather's going to be like in the Olympics.
Well, if you can see the Olympics, the weather's good. I can see the Olympics from my window, and it looks pretty good over there.
Alright, because I hit some, felt like turbulence around right near, but there was no clouds hardly.
Oh, that's just the wind blowing over all the bumpy surfaces there.
Oh, copy that.
Yeah, but Rich, if you could, maybe start a left-hand turn, start turning back around, because if you get too close to the Olympics, you won't be able to hear us anymore. Turn back around here. Like I said, I just want to keep talking to you, and if you keep going towards the Olympic Mountains, we won't be able to hear each other.
I got a lot of people that care about me, and it's going to disappoint them to hear that I did this. I would like to apologize to each and every one of them. Just a broken guy. Got a few screws loose, I guess. Never really knew it until now. Just, you know. Man, have you been to the Olympics? These guys are gorgeous. Holy smokes.
But if you could start a left turn and turn back towards the east. I know you're getting a good view there, but if you go too much further in that direction, I won't be able to hear you anymore.
Alright, Hey, pilot guy, can this thing do a backflip, you think? I'm going to land it, in a safe kind of manner. I think I'm going to try to do a barrel roll, and if that goes good, then I'm just going to nose down and call it a night.
Well, Rich, before you do that, let's think about this. I got another pilot coming up, Pilot Joel, here in just a minute or two, I hope. And we'll be able to give you some advice on what to do next.
Just going to do this barrel roll real quick.
Well, no need to do that. If you could just start a turn to the right, and then I'll tell you when to stop turning, and then you can keep it level from there.
I feel like I need to be, what do you think, like 5,000 feet at least to be able to pull this barrel roll off?
All right, Rich, this is Captain Bill. Congratulations, you did that. Now let's try to land that airplane safely and not hurt anybody on the ground.
All right. Nah, damn it. I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't want to. I was kind of hoping that was going to be it, you know?
99, contact south ramp 14.
After long, I feel like one of my engines is going out or something.
Okay, Rich, if you could, you just want to keep that plane right over the water, maybe keep the aircraft nice and low.
I need to join United 2223.
2277 is going to maintain 3,000.
Oh, no, we had some issues, so we had a ground stop for quite a while here. No one was departing, but now eastbound, southbound traffic is released, so if that's the direction you're going.
We'll be back next week with another full episode of Absolutely Criminal. If you enjoy the show, please hit thumbs up, subscribe, and ring the notification bell so you don't miss a thing. Until next time, be safe and beware.